aren't just actions here in New York, but around the country. Today and this week, I think it's 40 cities that there are demonstrations defending Iran, opposing the war, and really talking about the cost of this war on working people here and around the world. And it's why we take sides in this war with the people of the whole world. And there are whole new fronts in this war that they did not expect. Now take Yemen, who has just closed the Strait of Mimdab, closing off the Red Sea to Saudi Arabia's oil tankers. Now that was Saudi Arabia's back door, because they can't exactly go through the Strait of Hormuz right now. And so they built a whole back door onto the Red Sea, and they just found out that their war on Yemen has a consequence. It actually has a consequence. And it confirms once again that the people of the world are not defenseless. And that is a new day. That hasn't happened before. They had open season on the people of the world. And when they talked about U.S. domination, U.S. control, they were willing to enforce it in the most brutal ways, knowing that countries couldn't resist. Now, yesterday, New York Times talked about their frustration that they expected Cuba to collapse in March, and for sure in April, and why on earth didn't it happen in May? They're screaming with frustration at the ability of small Cuba, the population of New York City, and just 90 miles from Miami, of the ability of Cuba to put it together with solar from China, with small generators, with measuring every ounce of gas and of oil, but to survive. Now they want to criminalize. There's more than 1,000 people leaving for Cuba in the next couple of weeks. That's a big step. It's a courageous step. It's a heroic step. And we want to defend them every step. They've also said that they're going to subpoena all kinds of organizations to turn over everything under the sun. And those organizations are saying, no, this is an illegal subpoena. We don't respect it at all, from an illegal committee, and we don't accept a witch hunt. No. And we're going to back them up. Every one of those organizations that gets a subpoena. Every one of them. Every one of these groups. Now, Trump called a meeting of 66, it's sort of a united front of fascists. You know, we have a united front against fascism, they have a united front of fascists that are going to declare war on every left formation in the world, so they said. And then Fox News said, well, actually, there's more than 2,000 such organizations around the world. Let's make war on all of them. Do we think that's going to happen in this day and age if they can't defeat Iran and they can't defeat Yemen and even Cuba is willing to stand up to them? See, it's a different day. It is a different day in world history. And they are not all powerful. They are brutally powerful. We don't want to deny that. There's no weapon they won't use. But people's resistance has become a material force in history. And so has people's political morale. That is what is changing. There is a determination on a world scale. And when we look today at actions across the U.S., and I really encourage people to check those and to support every one of the demonstrations against war on Iran, against the blockade and encirclement of Cuba, and in defense, still in the defense and determination in Venezuela. There are unions and people's militias that are determined. They're not giving it back. They're not giving it back. So that's the part of the world movement that we're with. And when we say the global South, there is really an emerging political force that is stronger today than it has ever been. And that's who we align with. It's who we support 100%. And for everyone who came out today, and this is really an impressive group. Why? Because you're in every possible event, again and again. And you're the forces who aren't intimidated, who don't get turned around, and who know why you're fighting, why you're organizing. So, U.S. imperialists,
U.S. imperialists,
number one terrorists,
number one terrorists,
U.S. imperialists,
U.S. imperialists,
number one terrorists.
number one terrorists.
And here's a slogan from many, many years ago. Dare to struggle,
Dare to win.
dare to win.
Dare to win.
Dare to struggle,
Dare to struggle.
dare to win.
Dare to win.
We will win.